Once, nestled deep within the heart of a forgotten town, there lay a mysterious and eerie path known as Haunted Forest Road. The townsfolk spoke of it only in hushed tones, for they believed that an otherworldly force resided within its shadows, casting an unsettling spell upon all who dared to venture forth. The road, flanked by gnarled trees and overgrown bushes, meandered through a dense forest that seemed to hold its secrets close. Legend had it that the spectral remnants of a tragic event from centuries past lingered on, haunting the path with whispers of sorrow and despair. Few dared to tread upon Haunted Forest Road, but those who did reported strange occurrences, flickering lights, ethereal voices, and an inexplicable chill that permeated the air. It was said that the road held a memory, a tale of woe woven into the very fabric of the trees that lined its sides. One fateful night, a young journalist named Emily, driven by a relentless curiosity and a desire to uncover the truth, decided to investigate the mysteries that shrouded Haunted Forest Road. Armed with a flashlight, a notebook, and an unwavering determination, she set out into the inky darkness, guided only by the faint glow of the moon. As Emily ventured deeper into the forest, the trees closed in around her like silent sentinels, their twisted branches casting eerie shadows on the path. The air grew colder, and the distant hoots of owls echoed through the stillness, creating an ominous symphony that sent shivers down her spine. The first sign of the supernatural revealed itself when Emily noticed a flickering light ahead. As she approached, the light danced playfully on the edge of her vision, teasing her with its elusive nature. Whispers, barely audible, brushed against her ears, as if the very trees were trying to communicate with her. Undeterred, Emily pressed on, determined to unravel the secrets of Haunted Forest Road. The light led her to an ancient, dilapidated mansion, its windows shattered and its walls adorned with ivy. The mansion seemed to pulsate with an otherworldly energy, and Emily hesitated before crossing its threshold. Inside, the air hung heavy with the weight of centuries-old memories. Dust particles danced in the moonlight that filtered through the broken windows, creating an ethereal atmosphere. Emily explored the mansion room by room, her flashlight revealing glimpses of faded tapestries, creaking floorboards, and forgotten relics. As she ascended a grand staircase, the whispers grew louder, forming indistinct words that echoed with the pain of the past. Emily's heart raced, but an inexplicable force urged her to continue. She found herself standing before a door, its wood weathered and worn. With trepidation, she pushed it open, revealing a room frozen in time. A canopy bed draped in dusty fabric dominated the space, and an ornate mirror reflected the ghostly glow of the moon. It was in this room that Emily encountered the apparition of a woman, her eyes filled with an otherworldly sorrow. The ghostly figure, a specter of the mansion's tragic history, beckoned Emily closer. Through a series of haunting visions, Emily glimpsed the past, a forbidden love, a betrayal, and a heart-wrenching tragedy that had unfolded within the walls of the mansion. The spectral woman pleaded with Emily to share her story, to release her from the eternal torment that bound her to the mansion. Compelled by empathy and a sense of duty, Emily delved into the history of the town, uncovering long-forgotten records and diaries. She pieced together the tale of a forbidden romance between the mansion's owner and a servant, a love that had ended in betrayal and tragedy. Armed with this knowledge, Emily returned to the mansion, determined to lay the ghostly woman's spirit to rest. With each step, the whispers grew louder, guiding her to a hidden chamber beneath the mansion. There, she discovered a long-forgotten journal that chronicled the forbidden love affair in vivid detail. As Emily read the final pages, the room seemed to quake with the weight of emotions long suppressed. The ghostly woman appeared once more, her eyes reflecting gratitude and peace. With a final, ethereal smile, she faded away, leaving behind a sense of closure that lingered in the air. Haunted Forest Road, no longer bound by the echoes of the past, embraced a newfound serenity. The whispers ceased, and the flickering lights vanished, replaced by a gentle breeze that rustled the leaves overhead. Emily emerged from the mansion, forever changed by the experience, carrying with her the untold stories of haunted Forest Road. The town, once shrouded in superstition, began to heal as the curse that had plagued it for centuries lifted. The road, no longer haunted, became a symbol of resilience and redemption, a testament to the transformative power of understanding and compassion. And so, the legend of Haunted Forest Road transformed from a tale of terror to one of redemption, proving that even the darkest of paths could be illuminated by the light of truth and empathy. Story 2. Once, nestled between ancient woods, there stood a quaint town named Eldridge. It was a place where the echoes of the past lingered in the air, and the trees whispered secrets to those who dared to listen. At the heart of Eldridge lay Forest Road, a narrow path that wound its way through the thick, mysterious woods, connecting the town to the unknown. Legend had it that Forest Road was haunted by a ghostly presence, a spirit seeking solace for an unfinished tale. The townsfolk spoke in hushed tones about strange happenings and eerie encounters on that secluded road. It was said that when the moon hung low in the night sky, a soft glow emanated from the shadows, and the air became thick with an otherworldly energy. As the chilling winds of autumn swept through the town, a group of friends decided to unravel the mystery that cloaked Forest Road. Among them was Emily, an adventurous soul with an insatiable curiosity. She gathered her friends, Mark, the skeptic, Sarah, the empath, and Jake, the thrill-seeker. Together, they embarked on a journey to explore the secrets that the woods held. The moon cast an ethereal glow over Eldridge as the friends stepped onto Forest Road. The rustling leaves whispered tales of forgotten spirits, and the ancient trees seemed to bend and sway with a life of their own. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the air grew colder, and the silence was broken only by the crunch of fallen leaves beneath their feet. The first strange occurrence came when they stumbled upon an old, dilapidated mansion hidden among the trees. Its windows were shattered, and the wooden boards creaked with each passing breeze. Despite the eerie atmosphere, Emily felt drawn to the mansion as if an invisible force guided her steps. The friends cautiously entered the decaying structure, their footsteps echoing through the abandoned halls. In one room, a dusty piano stood in the corner, its keys seemingly untouched for years. As the friends approached, the piano began to play a haunting melody on its own, sending shivers down their spines. Sarah, the empath, felt a wave of sadness wash over her, and a distant voice seemed to murmur words of longing and regret. The friends hastily left the mansion, the ghostly melody lingering in their minds. Undeterred, they pressed on, following the winding path deeper into the heart of the forest. As they reached a clearing bathed in moonlight, a figure appeared before them, a ghostly apparition cloaked in a tattered gown. The spirit's eyes held a sadness that transcended time, and its outstretched hand seemed to beckon them to follow. Driven by a mix of fear and fascination, the friends trailed the ghostly figure through the woods. The air became charged with energy, and the whispers of the trees grew louder, revealing fragmented tales of love and loss, betrayal and redemption. The ghost led them to an ancient graveyard hidden in the depths of the forest, where weathered tombstones bore the names of those long forgotten. In the center of the graveyard stood a solitary grave marked with a crumbling headstone. The ghost pointed to the inscription, revealing the story of a young woman named Isabella who had tragically lost her life centuries ago. As the friends listened, they felt the weight of Isabella's unfinished story pressing upon them. Determined to help the restless spirit find peace, Emily, Mark, Sarah, and Jake delved into the town's archives, uncovering long-forgotten records and dusty journals that chronicled the tale of Isabella. She was a young woman in love, betrayed by those closest to her, and her life ended in heartbreak and despair. The friends realized that Isabella's spirit lingered on Forest Road, unable to find rest until her story was brought to light. Armed with the knowledge of Isabella's tragic past, the friends returned to Forest Road. They held a makeshift séance in the graveyard, hoping to connect with Isabella's spirit and offer her the closure she sought. As they invoked her name, the air shimmered with energy, and Isabella's ghostly figure materialized before them. Through the séance, Isabella's voice filled the air, recounting her tale of love and betrayal. As the friends listened, they felt the weight of her pain and the injustice that had befallen her. In that sacred moment, the friends pledged to help Isabella find peace, to mend the threads of her shattered story. In the days that followed, the friends embarked on a journey to uncover the truth behind Isabella's betrayal. They combed through historical documents, interviewed descendants of Eldridge's founding families, and pieced together the puzzle of a love affair gone wrong. Slowly, the true narrative of Isabella's life emerged, shedding light on the darkness that had haunted Forest Road for centuries. Armed with the knowledge of Isabella's story, the friends returned to the graveyard, where they held a final ceremony to release her spirit from the bonds of the past. As they spoke words of forgiveness and redemption, a soft glow enveloped Isabella's ghost, and a serene expression settled upon her ethereal face. With a gentle sigh, she faded away, leaving behind a sense of peace that permeated the air. From that day forward, the whispers of Forest Road transformed into a chorus of gratitude. The ancient trees seemed to sway in harmony, and the wind carried tales of a love redeemed. The town of Eldridge, once shrouded in mystery and fear, found a newfound sense of tranquility as the ghostly presence on Forest Road finally found solace. The friends, forever changed by their encounter with the supernatural, carried the lessons of forgiveness and redemption with them. Eldridge, once bound by the weight of untold stories, embraced a future where the echoes of the past were transformed into a melody of healing and understanding. As the seasons changed and the moon waxed and waned, the legend of Forest Road persisted, not as a tale of fear, but as a testament to the power of unraveling the mysteries that haunted the soul. The woods, once a realm of darkness, became a sanctuary where the spirits of the past found peace, and the town of Eldridge thrived in the light of newfound understanding.